Hello. Oh, bad intro. Hello, everybody. I am here. What the heck?
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Haha.
What if he had to make a decision?
Too long to record,
What
I
if a
see.
crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days.
Come on.
Had years gone by?
I want to
He no
start.
longer had the ability to
I'm gonna
tell.
call this video
But
the
one
office
thing he knew
ending
for
because
sure,
it's so
beyond
annoying.
any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it
Excuse me
comes.
today, guys. I have just a little blah blah in my excuse me, throat today. And now we're actually gonna play the main story, and yeah, I saw a
All
different
of his
ending.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
come
memo.
on, get me up on this chair.
No
So,
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
stop it! Stop repeating words. So you can get up here, and you can get up here. As you can see, you can't get over there, but if you crouch, alright. And you can go through this window. Ooh. Whoa. That was a large spike. Ready, guys? Sorry if you're watching this late at night.
At
This might
first,
hurt your eyes.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video
Oh my gosh, I cannot deal with that. Display mode, full screen, advanced. I have a lot of stuff on low. I'll be right back when I get this call situated and fix that multiple bug problem. So, hopefully this works. I changed some options. Resume game.
and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Ah, dang it.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Whoa. No.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it
Ooh.
would have been particularly different? Would I have
Oh.
taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
Huh.
Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
That's smart, actually.
Now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Nope.
Clearly, this
Well,
whole
actually,
gag
yes,
takes
because
some
I'm doing it
time.
incomplete.
What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and Mrs. Rich, perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
So I guess right here I just have to begin the game again. And as I'm doing this incomplete, I have to go all the way back to over there and check what that other option is. And this is going to be an
All of
extra
his
long
co-workers
video
were gone.
because I
What could it
am
mean?
very
Stanley
like
decided to go to the meeting room.
tired
Perhaps he had
today.
simply
It's a
missed
Saturday,
memo.
and I don't care. Boop. Alright, I'll be
At
skipped
first,
till we
Stanley
find
assumed he'd
the
broken the map,
area.
until
So,
he heard
be
this
right back.
narration. I'm over it now.
Alright.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well,
this
I don't know
time.
how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain it. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
Mean!
What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Hey!
Which is why he is in this parable.
Yay.
Lives an existence quite terrible.
Oh.
And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Is this just like a solo right here? Do you know that gag sign? I think I'm stuck on it right here. So how y'all guys doing? Yeah, a longer episode today because I am into this game. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back and see if he ever stops playing this music. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he stopped, so I'm gonna begin the game again. So I found 3 more endings so far to the game. And what could be next?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I'm gonna go through a different path this time.
When Stanley came to a set of
still
2
going over
open,
here.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I know.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, so
And so he
taking this
detoured
door.
through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I like this one. I like this. Red button. Oh my. Button! I'm flying! Whee! Excuse me. I am a bit sick today, so don't blame me.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh, no, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see.
This
we
is
went
awesome.
Down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Wait, this leads nowhere then. That leads nowhere. If he opened that wall, I would have laughed.
No. This is.
Don't worry, I already know. Where's my room?
This is all a
that's my room
spoiler.
down there.
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Close.
We just have to get back to Oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Oh!
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track.
427.
Okay,
Alright,
from the top.
No! Dang it!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait.
What?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh my
Stanley,
gosh.
let's
I'm going through this door.
The story.
No, wait, I want to go through the real door and see what happens. If it's just fine or something. Yeah, it's messed up. It just leads back over here. What's over here? Nothingness. Oh, I'm lagging. There we go. I don't know where to go. Over here?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you.
Yeah,
there
I know,
definitely
right?
was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No!
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No! Come on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okie dokie, let's see if it works this time.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering
Dang
this
it!
wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed
What?
anything?
Ooh. I gotta go backwards. Alright. Giggity. Okay. No?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
What?
The story. Here it comes.
This is where my office was. Where to go? Huh? This makes no sense. My brain is confused.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Now
This is
this-
confusing me.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yeah?
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work.
Well, that's
and it
in the
really
video,
paid
guys.
off,
I'm
so
kidding.
Good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Alright. I'm fine with that. Just more gameplay for me. That's confusing. I've been confused in a lot of videos recently.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
TM.
Just follow the line. How
Trademark.
simple is that?
That is funny. Hey, turn off all the computers. I want to turn you off. I want to turn off all the computers. Computer off. Computer off. I want to save power. Oh, and all the computers are off in here. Trademark. Come on. Story isn't this way. I know where the real
See,
story is.
The line knows where the story
Trademark.
is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another
Line's
way,
wiggling.
is the story of no destination?
Oh my gosh, if I could
still a
walk,
story?
like, if this was Mirror's Edge,
Simply by
I would
the act
totally
of
do that.
moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
What? Alright, yeah, this is awesome. I was just following your line, but... Apartment happens. Personnel files. Abandoned analysis. Wow.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important
Oh,
later
yeah?
in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Oh yeah. I accidentally stopped my recording there. Okay. All you remembered. Because I took a screenshot.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right?
That's
The
a
story?
trademark.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh. I want the room to change two numbers.
Oh, no, not again. Line,
Trademark.
how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
427,
After everything we've
427,
been
found
through,
it.
You... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Yay! I'm winning! How do I take fixtures again? Ah, F11. Got it.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's
Yay!
it ever done for us? We're
Trademark.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
I'm typing a bit here.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, yay! Yay!
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
Sin completes the
ready for
Stanley
it.
Parable. Yeah, there we go. I like that one.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also
Yay!
like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms.
Line!
Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'm acknowledging it. Whoa! 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 Oh my gosh, it's a murder! Alright.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Yay!
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe...
Alright, hold on a second. I'm gonna save here because there's two choices. To save
I need a
that.
minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
What?
corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So
What?
starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
So I can't choose the other one. Dang it. Alright.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
We're right here.
Well, what if I don't want to forget?
I think.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
I want to take a picture of
wall.
this.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Got a picture of the
No, it
confusing
can't be.
ending.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean
Alright.
do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know?
I like one of
Someone
those
comfort.
Instagrammers.
Will something happen?
Alright, yeah. Get all those shots.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm
No.
not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
Actually,
Though
yeah.
They're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
What? What? It didn't like me taking too much pictures of it. What the heck? Huh? What? Hello? Is anybody there? Ha ha ha, trademark. Okay then.
All of his co-workers were gone.
So I guess that's the end of that ending.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So, this time I'm
When
actually going
Stanley
to the door
came
on
to
the
a
left.
set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Hurry up. Wish you could like run so you can go twice as fast.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Who
office,
moved like this?
hoping he might find an answer there.
I've never actually looked at these before. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. What? What? This game is just crazy. What's this? Work hard, hard worker. Work harder, hard worker. Throw something in the ideas bin. Cycling. What's this? What is hot? Profits, 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 profits. To do. Don't care.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I'm not sure if there's... Oh, there is a different option.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's downstairs? Oh.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that.
Yeah.
And in such a competitive economy,
What?
why had he taken that risk? All because
remember
he
11,
believed
12,
everyone
okay.
had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am
I
crazy.
made a pop!
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh
Why
my
did
gosh.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
That
And for that
is-
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself,
B4.
this is all
What?
too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came
We
to
own
the
40
conclusion
different
that it
time
had been on the
zones.
tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Is
I
that
have to
bird
go
poo?
back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently
Wow.
float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How
What?
could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Oh my
Believing
gosh.
that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Oh my gosh.
Now, hearing the voice
This is so
speak those
intense.
words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
This
the
is
press of the mattress on his back,
interesting.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through
Suspense.
with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Suspense.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my
Aw.
job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Everything will be fine.
I am okay.
No, you're not.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office.
Oh my
I am
gosh.
real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Oh
I
my
must
gosh.
be real. I must be. Can anyone hear
Oh
my
my
voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Ah!
And everything went black.
Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy.
Yeah.
This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, She thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment
So
that
he
she
was
stood
dreaming.
there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Don't call an ambulance. Thanks. Man, that was just inspiring. I can't say the word. Ending, but yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed.
I can't wait
If
to
so,
tell this story to my co-workers,
What?
Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
What? Wait, is this like still a confusion ending? Hold on.
When Stanley came to a
Nope.
set of 2 open doors,
Alright,
he
yeah,
entered the
that's
door
been the
on
end of the
his left.
episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed my entertainment from the Stanley Parable. Yeah. This has been Instant Complete, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.